Welcome back to Roblox Revisited, where I take a quick look at 3 classic Roblox games and see how they hold up in modern day. The first game we're looking at today is Jet Wars Advanced Battle by Carbon131, created in 2008. In the game, your focus is to rack up kills as you fly futuristic jets and defend your aircraft carrier base using anti-air weapons. The game has kept a lot of the original GUI from before, along with keeping the same plane and carrier designs, but has greatly improved the map of the game using the terrain feature rather than just rock meshes which were used originally. If you're lucky, you'll run into some people playing this game, but honestly it deserves a lot more players as it still runs nearly perfectly and has had updates as recent as 2018. I do want to point out that there is a Jet Wars 2 which is modernly updated, but it's even rarer to see players on that one, plus it's not the original, so I'm focusing on the first one. It's held its own since 08, enough to get players sometimes, which is fantastic. I remember playing Jet Wars as a kid in the early 2010s, and it's always nostalgic to go back to it. Even if the map slightly changed, I feel it's ultimately for the better. The second game is another classic by none other than the former Admin Shedletsky, Sword Fight on the Heights 4, created in 08. This game has always kept its popularity, not only due to Shedletsky's own popularity, but also the simplicity of the game, which just resonates old Roblox. Go around and sword fight with the basic linked sword, or find rare and powerful swords dealing special attacks or higher damage. Rack up KOs in a never-ending sword battle. There's lots of secrets, other swords, and power-ups to find, along with platforming as you try to knock out other players. Simple, fun, and it really never gets old. I could spend ages on this game just sword fighting. The last game for today is Base Wars by Dark886, created in 2009, and the game still gets modern updates, with the most recent being in May 2024. While it is hardly recognizable compared to its original version that I played in 09, it's just as chaotic and fun. It's much more complicated now in terms of classes, unlockables, and vehicles, and I feel that spawn camping happens way too easily, but that's just part of the game. Go around and knock out enemies, capture points, and defend your base against players, tanks, jets, helicopters, and every future tech under the sun. It's honestly impressive to see a game from the early days of Roblox still going so strong and getting modern updates even to this day, because that's such a rare feat. It's not just a casual update either, it's the game entirely being overhauled from its original state that no one would even recognize as the same if you compared them. As much as I remember loving the original Base Wars, this one does feel a little too chaotic for me to spend too much time on. With classes and vehicles making things difficult sometimes, it gets a bit overwhelming. It's not a bad game, and I totally suggest you go play it. But in the long run, this modern version isn't quite for me like the old one was. Did you play any of these games in old Roblox or in modern day? Let me know down below, and let me know what other classic Roblox games I should take a look at. And thank you all for watching today's quick little video.